I've told you that from time to time, companies send me products to review. Well, guess what showed up in my mail this week? The Sentrym L1 mini projector. You got that right. This is a projector. What? It's tiny. Will this actually work? Anyway, that's what we're going to check out today. If you're new here, my name is Jeff, and this is Jeff Reviews for You. My channel is dedicated to reviewing a whole lot of products. I specialize in reviewing as seen on TV items. Once in a while, I do a little bit of a DIY just because I like to. If that interests you, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel and click the bell below. That way, you're notified every time I release a video just like this one. One more thing, don't forget to check down the description for my social media, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I would love it if you would follow me there too. Now, let's take a closer look at this projector, which by its size, will this actually work? Anyway, let's check it out. Here is a Sentrym L1 mini projector. I'm not sure if this is the world's smallest projector, but this thing sure looks tiny. Ooh, first things first, here's a projector. Wow, this is a whole lot smaller than I even thought it was. That is little. All right, pretty cool. So I've got some power sources here. Let's see if I can get a better view here. All right, so we have our DC in. Looks like a reset pin button, HD in, which is where your HDMI cord plugs into this HD port. I have a USB port, a 3.5 millimeter jack. I have an on-off button and a power button. That's interesting. Of course, here's my lens, what looks like in here to be a speaker. Oh, I've got a focus wheel and an SD slot. That's cool. Oh, there's more stuff. All right, so this looks like I have a trackpad. That's neat. I really like that feature. Volume indicator, maybe something to take me to the menu or home or back. In addition to an instructional manual, we have an HDMI cord, a tripod, a remote control, and a charge cable / power cable. The directions do tell you to use this power cable only. Other power cables may damage the unit. Let's charge it up. I've been testing this item for a few days, and what I've noticed is when you're charging it, it has a blue light on, and then that blue light does go off, and my guess is that's the end of the charge. It doesn't say anything about that in the directions. You get about 2 hours of use while on battery mode, and it takes about 4 hours to charge. That being said, you can use it plugged in all the time, but it's just convenient to also have a mode that doesn't require a power source. All right, so let's turn this thing on. I have the switch turned to the side here, but now I need to actually push and hold the power button. So just do that until it powers up. Takes a few seconds. There it goes. I heard it. I heard the fan turn on. There we see it booting. Now let it go through the boot cycle, and we'll set up our projector. First things first, we're actually going to use this trackpad right here, and that's kind of a cool feature. We're going to go over to settings, and all you got to do is double tap it, and it opens up the settings menu. I'm going to go over here to network settings, again, double tap, and then I'm going to go into Wi-Fi settings and set up my Wi-Fi right now. You go and do the same thing. Now that we've set up our Wi-Fi setting, we can go to this part right here, which is just the back button. So hit it once, go twice. Let's go another time. There we go. So we're back here to the main screen. You might notice that's a bit fuzzy. On the left side, we have a focus. So we can actually, oop, that was worse. We can bring it back in clear so you can really adjust that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull open a YouTube channel just to let you see what it looks like on the screen. So again, let's go double tap. Pulls open YouTube. All right, so once I found my favorite YouTuber that is a chef site. Maybe not that clear of a picture because I do have the studio lights on, but if I turn those off, look what happens. It's actually a pretty clear picture, and right now that's equivalent to a 55-inch screen television on the diagonal, so you actually have a really decent picture. If you're watching a video and you find that, hey, you know what, I can't hear this very well, there is this volume control, so you can just tap it to go up louder, or if it's too loud, you can go down. Additionally, you can go backward if you want to. You can go back to the home menu. And so there's a lot of different features you can do here. The cool thing about this is this actually has a Galaxy Play Store. We're running Android 9.0, which is neat. So you can download apps to this. You can see down here there's already Netflix and Spotify. So if you wanted to add other ones, that can be done as well. So tell me, what are your thoughts of the Sentrym L1 mini projector? Do you think it's cool? Let me know down in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. Now, I'm going to show you something that's really neat. I wanted to show you what it'd be like if you decided to do a movie night. So right now the camera is sitting 12 feet away from my garage. It's actually on my car, the front hood, so it's on a little bit of an angle. I am using the tripod, but that picture on that garage is 8 feet wide and 5 feet tall. So it's a good size picture, and you can back up even more. I just happen to have windows above, so you couldn't really see the picture very well. What I'm real impressed with this projector is that it actually has a keystone. What that does is it tries to make the edges as square as possible. So right now I'm facing directly across from the garage door, but if I was to lift up the projector so it was higher, it'd be facing down. It would still try to make the corners squared. Let me show you. I'm lifting up the projector, facing down. See how it's still making it squared in the corners instead of an angle? It's really neat how it corrects as you move it. When you're all done with watching your videos, you can either push the button that's on the side of the projector, remember how we saw that one right here, to turn it off, or you can use your remote control that it came with. What I like about this remote control is it works from any direction. It could be in the front, the side, the middle. It doesn't matter. It works. So I'm just shutting it down, and now this thing's going to cool down and be ready for the next time you want to use it. In this video, we were looking at the Sentrym L1 mini projector. Now, what did I think of it? One, I was so impressed how much technology they compacted into such a small area. I'm talking about you can put HDMI cables, hook up your Xbox, you can use Google Play, there's Netflix and YouTube. There's a whole lot of things in this little projector. Plus, it puts out a pretty good picture. Now, it does have sound, although I'm thinking, man, if I want a full movie experience, I'm going to hook up a sound bar and external speakers and such. That's something you can do as well. I really like this. I like the small size. You can throw it in your camper and take it with you, and it's very portable. Now, what didn't I like about it? Man, that price point is really steep. $330 to me. That's kind of a lot of money. You may like this, and if so, I will leave a link down in the description. Anyway, that was my review of the Sentrym L1 mini projector. This is Jeff with Jeff Reviews for you. As always, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you have a great day. When I first reviewed this Yanko projector, I was really impressed with it, and I was most impressed with its compact size. Now, let me show you this small compact Yanko in comparison to the Sentrym L1. Are you ready? Seriously, this is a small projector. Look at the size of this thing. It's about 2 inches by 2 inches. It's ridiculously smaller, and it compacts a whole lot more technology in this little tiny unit. Very cool. I really do appreciate that you stayed around for my entire review of the Sentrym L1 mini projector. You know what? In this video, I actually referenced my Yanko projector, which I thought was a really small projector. And as you can see by comparison, the Yanko is much bigger. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to link my original review of the Yanko projector right up here. And I would love it if you would click on this link. And when you do, by the magic of the internet, I'm going to join you at that review. So go ahead, click it. It's safe. I promise.